I could talk about my little Canterbury till doomsday.
I think you missed that one.
Of course, that came and went already, didn't it?
Haha, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Doesn't feel very inhabited up here, I'll say that much. Apart from our little crew of Save the Worlders. Some Brahmin. Are they wild? Okay. Oh, hello. How is that even working? Edgar, Rochelle, Tyrone, Doc J, Tyler, Jim, Edgar, Jim. What the hell is this? I finally got everyone to agree to let me set up some generators for power. Okay, that answers my question. But how long ago? I can understand their nerves considering what technology did to us all, but not making use of every resource is wasteful and a sure path to hell in this situation. I would concur. Coming out into the light has done wonders for everyone, but we can all get a little stir crazy even out here. I'm setting this thing up for everyone to use. Okay, Edgar. Rochelle? We set up an irrigation system. Thank God for Miles' experiences on the farm. I never would have thought of this on my own, but what a great idea. I really thought this ground was useless, but the stuff he had us plant in the dirt we dug up is actually sprouting, and the little rivers keep it all nice and wet. Tyrone. My turn to be the boss this month. Oh dear. Seems stupid to me. I don't want to be in charge. I'm just going to do whatever Jim tells me to do. And this is why everyone can't have a go at being the boss. Right, Doc J. I want to remind everyone to come by my tent every day for your radiation screening, even if you don't think you've been exposed to radiation. The test takes only minutes. Take my word for it, you'd much rather be inconvenienced in the morning than come down with a case of radiation sickness. I'm more than happy to give a detailed account of that scenario to the next person who misses an appointment. Okay, it sounds like a sadistic doc. Tyler. My name is Ty and I'm a big dumbhead. Right. Hey Rochelle, remind me what a big stupid head I am the next time you need me to repair you and... I see what happened there. These distillers, okay? What gives, Edgar? Can't you put a password on this thing? Jim? Been a good few months for us since the coming out. Going by the dosimeter tests, we're taking some exposure to radiation, but as long as Doc Johansson keeps folks on their meds, we don't seem to be having trouble with rad sickness. Irrigation and fertilization has been good, and though we lost the goats and chickens, the cows have done good. Those hardy beasts don't seem to mind this new world. Miles and Jackie are devoting some time to husbandry to keep the cows breeding and available. Okay, it sounds like there are a lot of people here. Where have they all gone? Edgar, trying to fabricate a windmill for us. If anyone spots any long, flat sheets of metal, you let me know. I have most of the other parts I need, but I haven't found... Oh, tiring work, this wandering the wasteland. Found good metal for the blades yet. And Jim, nobody ought to concern themselves too much with Miguel's scouting report. While he did spot some folk out past the valley, they rode by and weren't like to have noticed him or us. Let's all just keep to the homestead for a few days and avoid using open fires for a few days, just to be safe. Right. I'm going to guess, Dogmeat, that... Well, I'm going to guess that they didn't make it. God knows how long ago this was, but it's some generator, if it's still running that thing. That's all I can say. Okay. Anything else of note? An outhouse. One should always check the outhouse. Oh, definitely for one of those. And we will make use of guns and bullets right now. Small guns increased by 1. Nice. What is my mouse doing? Behave. Right. It's like a grain shed or something. If it is, there's no way in. What's in here? Some radioactive plants by the look of it. But not a lot else. Why does being up north, Dogmeat, gives me the creeps more than other places? I don't know why. It feels... There's a bloatfly over there. If he stays over there, then he'll survive. Where are we? Where are we, Dogmeat? Let's have a look at our map. Maybe that creepiness... Maybe we should head south. Or do we go a bit further north? Let's check this trailer out first. Without radiating ourselves to death. What is it? What is it? Bloatflies. Let me have a go, Dogmeat. Ah. Not playing fair. There was a body down here. I'm over encumbered. I'm also on full health, I believe. Yeah, so I can't eat anything yet. Something tells me that I want to search this body. Okay, let's take a Radex just to help. Let's get in it. Oh, great, good time. Okay, hardly worth it, but a few bullets are actually worth something. Any bullets. They're more important these days than, well, than food and money. Because to be honest, what am I likely to buy with money? Just more bullets. Well, there's the place. Let's be on our guard, Dogmeat. Hello. Dead Wastelander. Bottle cap. Killing time. What is that? What is it, Dogmeat? Oh, damn bloatflies. I think Dogmeat can take care of these, to be honest. Yep, he can. There's another one. Let's see if I can get a go. Nice. Bit of meat. And I am over encumbered. I'm going to have to lose something. I can't even eat any food. Well, I can, but because I'm... there's no point picking these up, to be honest. Dogmeat, how are you doing? Do you need any healing? Let's have a look. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Good boy. Okay. Right, what am I going to do? I think I've already got a beer on. So, yep, I do. Nothing else affecting me there. Which means I want to keep all of that. I want to keep all of those. I have 39 frag mines saved up for if I need them. If we want to go full on explosives. And let's hope there's no more bug outs. I think that last episode there's the caravan guard. It felt like too much bugged out on me. But just decided to run with it. Okay, I've got plenty of stuff. I think I'm just going to drop some of... That's only one rad. Anything that gives high rads. The dirty water. That gives 12 though. So it's the same 6-for-1 ratio. Same with the Nuka-Cola. So let's just drop... We might as well drop that bloatfly meat. Okay. And my sprint button isn't working for some reason. I may need to fix that. Okay, remember full damage actually works. What have we got? I hear gunshots. I don't see anything though. Yep, I'm going to see if I can fix my speedometer, because I should be able to sprint, and I'm not sprinting. So let me do that. Okay, that's not working for some reason. We have some Brahmin, but I'll worry about that later on. For now, we're not sprinting. Let's keep our wits about us. Just make sure this is loaded, and it is. Right. Locked up Brahmin makes me think, are they locked up? Sort of. Makes me think there might be people around. So let's be prepared. Discovered Canterbury Commons. Okay, someone's house. But whoever it is, they're not home. Safe's already been cleared out. What do we have in here? Ah, shotgun shells. Lovely. Well, that's a good find. Nuka-Cola. Oh, I want the whiskey. But it means I'm going to have to drop something. Let's take the whiskey, because I need that. Desperately need that. Switchblade can stay. Bottle caps we like. Hello. Dean's Electronics. Let's sort that out. Where is... We will take that. Repair increased by 1. Always good. I'm going to drop those bloatfly meat. I'm struggling to say bloatfly today. Unless I concentrate hard. Highwayman's friend. What the hell is that? Damage 22. And it's not even in that good a condition. Is it time? The only thing with Highwayman's friend is how do I repair that? 22. What's my baseball bat? 22 as well. And that's in better condition. Okay, the combat knife. We can find more of those. Let's drop that. I'm still overweight. That's actually... Oh, that's quite heavy. No, that's too heavy. How much weight of the baseball bat? Yeah, it's a factor. We'll let it go. We'll stick with the sledgehammer for now. And we'll leave the combat knife as well. Flamer fuel. Carton of cigarettes is going to have to stay there. We're going to have to leave that. We're going to start leaving things now. Oh, there's another combat knife. Did you hear someone coming in? Oh, okay. You didn't start shooting straight away.
I got my eye on you.
Have you now? Who are you?
Newcomer to town, huh? Well, I'm Dominic Delasadro, and welcome to Canterbury Commons. Try to ignore the idiots in the costumes.
Costumes.
Popular activities around town are trading, listening to row yap, and burying thieves in unmarked graves.
It's like that, is it?
Of course, we ran out of thieves to bury long ago. Saw to it myself. Might be a dead art, unless you're planning on stealing anything.
A little veiled threat. Do you personally threaten every visitor to your town?
When I can find time for it, sure. In the gardening business, it's the personal touches that make all the difference. Anyway, welcome to town. Don't cause trouble. Threats of violent justice, so on, so forth. You look like you know the drill.
I know the drill. I know the drill. What can you tell me about this place? Let's find out what's going on here before I decide what to do.
Canterbury's a good town. Rowe's done a damned good job setting up the place, and no one can handle the day-to-day details like him.
Okay.
But when it comes to the big stuff, that's when he needs a little help. That's where I come in.
The big stuff. How do you mean the big stuff?
Life and death matters. Putting down thieves. Protecting people from raiders who are short-sighted or stupid enough to attack, that sort of thing. Pretty much. Anything the man can't solve by talking at it. And don't misunderstand. He can solve a lot of things that way.
Be interested in meeting this Rowe. At least these people don't seem like they're pathetic weaklings. How did you get this position?
I'm about the rarest thing out here in the wastes. A mercenary who lived long enough to retire. I used to sell my services around here, so it was a natural place to settle down. Not a bad sort of retirement, honestly.
Doesn't really sound like you've actually retired, but fair enough.
If you're done asking questions, I'm sure there's something I should be keeping an eye on.
Yeah, you're back mainly. Can I get some directions?
No problem. What are you looking for?
Where are the caravans set up?
You can find them out front. If you didn't see them coming in, that probably means they're all out on trips.
Okay.
If you're not in a hurry, you can wait a day or two. They'll be back around in time.
Something tells me there isn't going to be enough to do to wait around a day or two. I don't need any food, but let's have a look at what they've got anyway.
Go talk with Porter over in the diner. He'll set you right for food.
So Porter and Rowe. Okay, that'll
Stay
do.
out of trouble.
Yep.
I'll be watching you.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on you too. I can't steal if you're around, so I definitely need to keep an eye on you. What have we got? There's stuff here, but right now... Food, drink, water, although it's irradiated. Smacked in the face by a door. And there's beds to sleep in as well. Okay. Could be handy. Well, he's not doing a lot of guarding at the moment. Oh, sledgehammer. That's, doesn't seem like it's stealing. Let's see if I can improve on my sledgehammer. Just in case, let's put on my utility suit. And I can. Nice. Up to 31 damage. We like that. Combat armor back on. Just in case things go bad, dog meat. You know what I mean? Okay. Another combat knife. So I throw one away and I see two others. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Let's see. Can I make a shish kebab? Do not have the items. Motorcycle gas tank and a motorcycle handbrake. I need to find a broken motorcycle. Bottle cap mine. I'm lacking a lunchbox. Right. Okay. Let's go and see if we can find any of those things. Gun cabinet. I don't really want the pistol, but the ammo's worth money. Same with these rounds. I'm surprised the game isn't marking these as stolen. Restroom. Let's do our looking in the toilets thing, dog meat. In there or there? Dare I say it, these toilets are relatively clean compared to some. No med cabinet, though. And I need another beer. I think I'm out of beer. I'm going to have to start on... Let's save the scotch. Let's start on the vodka. That'll do the job. Thankfully, our constitution can deal with any hangover effects. It's sort of the norm now. Right. Okay, who's this guy?
Are you all right? You aren't hurt, are you? I'd like to apologize for the rude welcome. Those two have been a bit of a problem lately.
Yeah, he's rather eager.
Name's Rowe. Uncle Rowe to most. Welcome to Canterbury Commons. For what that's worth.
If it's okay, I won't call you uncle. I don't know what you're talking about, the rude welcome. What people?
The, Mechanist and the Ant-Agonizer. That's just what they call themselves. It's ridiculous, I know.
Are you referring...
A while ago, we were attacked by the Ant-Agonizer, that woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots. Well, that was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger, and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave.
How much would a solution be worth to you?
200 caps if you can find where the Ant-Agonizer and the Mechanist hide and convince them to stop their rivalry or otherwise stop fighting.
Okay.
You only need to stop one of them, really. Nowadays, I think they only stay in Canterbury to fight each other. So what do you say?
Well, 200 caps is... 200 caps isn't too bad. Now, I know my speech is appalling, but I'm going to give it a go. Double that, you got yourself a deal.
I'm afraid that won't do, friend. Are you sure you won't take the generous offer I've already made?
Ah. What the hell? I'll do it.
Great! I'm relieved to know the situation will be quickly resolved. Let me know if I can be of assistance to you.
Oh, then about quickly, you're getting ahead of yourself a bit.
Please, do try to use some discretion. We already have plenty of would-be heroes starting wars in the streets. We don't need another.
Right. Okay, tell me more about this Ant-Agonizer and the Mechanist.
If it'll help, I'm glad to.
Of course it will. Okay, the Ant-Agonizer.
One day there was a crazy woman leading a bunch of ants into town. She said humanity was dead and the ants would inherit the earth, stuff like that.
She could be right.
Well, that gave Dom plenty of time to line up a shot or two on the ants. She ran away, but every once in a while she'd stage an attack again.
Okay.
She wasn't much of a threat then. In fact, she was sort of entertaining at first. Gave everyone in town something to talk about. But when the Mechanists started fighting her, things got bad. Ants are easy to shoot, but add robots with lasers, and it got real nasty.
So you're sort of caught in the crossfire. What about the Mechanist?
The Mechanist used to be our town mechanic, Scott Walensky. Quiet guy, but plenty fierce with a wrench and some solder. Guy used to take care of a robot that protected the town, until it got torn up in one of the Ant-Agonizer's lame little attacks. I guess he took it personal because he made a mechanical suit and called himself the Mechanist, said he would lead a robot army to fight her.
Right.
Now he doesn't even respond to his name, and his robot army is more dangerous to the town than the ants ever were.
He doesn't sound any crazier than most other people I've met out here. Anything else that could help me stop them?
My nephew Derek might know more about them. I swear it's all I can do to keep him from running into the fight whenever they come out.
Yeah.
He might know more about where you can find them, but don't encourage the poor boy. He's had enough close calls.
Well, if that's what he wants to do...
I most heartily agree.
I'm not sure about that. Okay. Anything to trade around here?
You can usually find one of the trade caravans at the entrance to town. They come through every day or two.
Yeah, one of them might not be coming.
Other than them, Porter's always got food for sale down at the diner.
Can you repair anything?
We used to have a better mechanic, but that didn't work out so well. I'll see what I can do.
Well, let's see what you can do then. Okay, you can do my combat shotgun for 2 caps for an extra point of damage. We'll take that, but that's about it. I could do better myself. Fair enough. And what else can you tell me about Canterbury Commons?
Ha! Damn near everything, I suspect. I founded the place myself, and I'm the reason this place stays fat and happy.
Happy? How organized are the traders?
They're just small caravans that make rounds through the wastes, hawking their wares from Paradise Falls to Rivet City.
Yeah, I've heard about both of those.
They won't trade with anyone who's hit their friends, but that's about as organized as they get.
Oh. Oh, okay, that could be a problem. I mean, how many of you are there here? It doesn't look like there's much. Why do the traders even come here?
Because I asked them to, I suspect. I grew up in these trade caravans, known most of them my whole life.
Fair enough.
I founded this place with my sister Daisy back in the day. Perfect stop along the caravan circuit.
Okay. I think I get the picture.
Anytime, my friend. I could talk about my little Canterbury till doomsday.
I think you missed that one.
Of course, that came and went already, didn't it?
Haha, yes it did. Yes it did. I quite like this guy. He has a bit of purpose about him. And he's doing something. Have you thought about organizing the traders into a unified group?
I had thought about it, but some of these wasteland traders, well, they aren't exactly the organizational type.
Okay.
It'd take a pretty savvy businessman to make it worth their while to work together. Frankly, I'm not sure even I'm up to the task.
Yeah, well. It's a shame. I've got all these caps and nowhere to spend them.
That certainly is quite a lot of caps. It really would be a shame for those to go to waste, wouldn't it?
It would.
I suppose I can call in a few favors with the caravans, talk with them about their inventory. Must keep the customers happy, right?
I think you must.
So you just let me know what you'd like to see from the caravans, and I'll let them know what to focus on.
Fair enough. Let's talk about weapons.
Then you'd be looking for Lucky Harith, adventurer, martial artist, and occasional collector of the most deadly items known to mankind.
I like the sound of that.
He's a bit of an eccentric, but he deals in more weaponry than you can shake a sharp stick at. In fact, he's probably got a sharp stick, too.
Well, maybe he can expand his inventory a bit.
Harith's got quite a lot of weapons, but I'm sure he could improve his stock. An investment of 200 caps should see to that nicely.
Yeah. Not sure about that as an investment. Especially on weapons. I find enough of those around. I'll pass on that.
If you insist.
What about...
Harith's got quite a lot of weapons. If you
What about...
Sure thing.
armor?
Our man Crow handles most armor and clothing out on the trail. He grew up a tribal, but he traded in his loincloth for much snappier apparel long ago.
Yeah, maybe he should get some better
It
stuff.
takes a fair amount of capital to expand into higher quality material, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
Improving Crow's wardrobe would require a one-time investment of, say, 200 caps.
Okay. Let's speculate. Why not? I could always kill him later and take my caps back, but... let's do it. 200 caps.
Excellent. I'll send word to Crow right away.
You do that. Okay.
Sure thing.
I'm not investing in anyone else. That's enough about the traders.
All right. You're the boss.
I am. Okay.
Good luck with those two troublemakers.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the story is. Doesn't look like there's a lot around here internally to go through. Let's talk to everybody else. Hey.
When you find those two costume idiots, put a bullet in their heads for me.
That's
what
the
do
plan.
you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Oh, man. More attitude. I'm new in town. What is this place?
This is Canterbury Commons, where dirty old lechers get rid of everything they picked up on the road. Unless it's not treatable, that is. And I'm Machete. Dom and me make sure nobody starts anything stupid in town. Keep that in mind, okay?
Yeah, well, the attitude doesn't help. What do you know about the Ant-Agonizer or the Mechanist?
I know Dom doesn't want me just killing them. He and the Mechanist used to be friends or something.
Okay.
All I know is, Next time they come to town, I bet I could solve the whole problem with one bullet for each of them.
Oh, I'm starting to like you a bit more. Starting to like you a bit more. Okay. Well, keep those bullets ready. Are you okay? Fair enough. What have we got? Hey, kid.
Hey. Oh, man, did you see it? Did you see it? The Antagonizer was all like, fear me! But the Mechanist was all, stop, evildoer!
I'm watching a movie, hey. What's up with the silly costumes?
No way, they're awesome, and their suits are really cool, too.
I suppose he doesn't have
Antagonizer's got
TV.
this army of ants, and the Mechanist has an army of robots, and then they fight!
My money's
But my
on the
uncle
robots.
never lets me watch them. He says it's dangerous. This is serious business, Derek.
Yeah. Those guys must really liven the place up, hey? Anyone ever get hurt?
You think they're neat too, huh? It's not like they ever hurt anyone. Well, not like really badly hurt or anything. Dom and Machete make sure that everyone gets inside when they fight like that. Though sometimes I sneak out to watch. The traders and the slavers and the raiders, they don't like the Antagonizer or the Mechanist. They say they're bad for business. But that's dumb. The ants and the robots rip them to shreds. That shows them.
Yeah, he may be a bit naive, but... yeah, he might have the right spirit when he grows up. Okay. What can you tell me about this place?
It's okay, I guess. I heard it's safer than most places. Because the raiders don't bother us. But I've never been anywhere else, so I don't know.
Well, that's probably not a
I've
bad
never
thing,
been
kid.
anywhere else, so I can't really say. But yeah, it's okay.
Right. You know anything particular about the Antagonizer or the Mechanist you can tell me?
You mean the superheroes? Yeah. I'll try to watch all of their fights.
Okay. What can you tell me about the Antagonizer?
I don't know much about her except she really, really doesn't like people. That's kind of cool. I mean, sometimes people are jerks.
Can't disagree with that.
I think her lair is somewhere in the caves to the north of the city.
North.
I've seen her ants down there once in a while. Joe Porter said he found out something about her, but my uncle won't let him tell me. He says, don't encourage the poor boy.
Okay. I'm thinking the Antagonizer. I'm thinking ants might be a bit easier than robots. That's my instincts. Tell me about the Mechanist anyway.
I knew the Mechanist back when he was just a normal hero. He used to be called Scott. Then he fixed up stuff around town. But one day, the Antagonizer killed his favorite robot, and I told him he ought to fight back against her like a real superhero. Ever since then, he's been up on his forge and the back of the robot shop on the hill, working to protect us all from the Antagonizer.
Yeah, sounds like you might have lost the plot a little bit. Listen, kid, you know anything else that could help me stop them?
No way! Don't stop them, they're awesome!
Yeah,
Unless maybe you're going to be a superhero too.
maybe I am.
You could be called super humongous and fight them with an army of super mutants.
No. No. That's definitely not what I'm going to do. That's enough.
Well, okay.
Okay, that'll do.
Say hi to the Mechanist for me.
Maybe I will. Yeah. The Mechanist sounds like you might be able to repair stuff if I get rid of the Antagonizer, so let's do that.
Any luck finding those two troublemakers yet?
No, I've been standing outside the diner talking to a kid. What do you think?
Just stumbled into town? He sure picked a fine day for it, with the crazies out there.
They're out there every day.
Here, have a drink on the house. Welcome to Canterbury.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm Joe Porter. I make sure folks around here can get a meal when they need it.
Okay. Pretty trusting of you. How do you know I'm not here to cause trouble?
First clue was that you didn't shoot me. Most troublemakers I meet are just starving folks down in their luck. So stop the starve, stop the trouble.
Noble idea.
I can save a whole lot of trouble that way. Plus, if you're still planning on raising hell, losing out on a drink is the last of my worries.
Fair enough. What can you tell me about the Antagonizer or the Mechanist?
You mean apart from having cheesy names?
You got that right.
Actually, I think I might know something useful.
Go on. Spill.
One of the traders told me she sounded like a girl he used to know. Girl's whole family was wiped out by ants, not long before she showed up here. But they never found any trace of her body. Said her name was Tanya Kristoff. That might just be our little Ant-Agonizer.
Okay. Could be useful. But if they start shooting, then I'll have to shoot back. What's on the menu?
Take a look. Let me know
Okay.
what you want.
They have some caps. Do I have anything I want to sell? I don't think I actually do. I think I want everything I'm carrying, which is rather worrying. I don't want to sell any of that. I've only got a couple of jet. The food is I'm going to need. The blood packs. They'll come in handy at some point. I got the wrong thing with Vance. I wanted the one that gave me the increase to the blood pack. But that didn't work. I got it wrong somewhere along the line, which is disappointing, so I might as well just use these at some point. Although, to be honest, they don't weigh anything, so carrying them around isn't a problem. But that's why it would have been great if I got, I think it was 30 HP with the right dialogue choices with Vance. Buff out, I'll hang on to. Men's hats. I'm not sure I need a lot of those. It's more for in a pinch. Also, yes, these quantums. I only want to hang on to a couple of those for the AP if I need it in a pinch for a sprint. Psych, I'll hang on to. Purified water, Radex. Yep, I want everything else on there. Does he have? No, that's all he has. Okay. Nothing really I want. I can sell some rounds though. Let's get rid of these 5 mils. And the 5.56s as well. Okay, flame of fuel. And the darts. I'll hang on to the rest. Okay, bit more cash. Half my investment back.
A pleasure doing business with you.
What can you tell me about this place?
Best place I ever worked in. And I guess I've worked about everywhere there is.
I doubt that, but
We get some weird types passing through, but it's stable enough for a guy to make an honest living. I don't really see what more a man could ask for.
well, I think you could ask for a lot more. But anyway, I've got to go.
Careful out there.
Yeah. Right, I've already spoken to this guy. That was Uncle Joe. Uncle Rose, sorry. Okay, nothing else
Good to
that I
see
want
you.
here. Right, kid.
Hey,
In case anyone gave me any useful information. Let's, Ernest Uncle Rose house. Let's not do anything silly right now. Which way's north? That way. Yeah, let's not do anything silly right now. I want to get paid. Energy cells, don't mind if I do. I want to get paid, so let's do a job. And then maybe start stealing. North. Surely that's the way I just came from. It is. A cave to the north. Let's have a look at the Pip-Boy. Find the Mechanist or Ant-Agonizer and stop their rivalry. Ask Derek. I didn't speak to Derek, did I? I spoke to Joe, Uncle Ro. Oh, actually, no. Derek was the, he was the kid. So I did, yeah. Right. North. Let's go and find this cave.